Let's get the old logos off and let's start with this.
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
Can't be true at all.
Leonardo Francis DiCaprio.
Is that his real middle name?
I would assume so. I'm just guessing based on the look of his eyes. He looks like he has Francis as a middle name. Thank you for turning on the TV also, Emily. Leonardo DiCaprio, 50 years, half a century on this planet, and my God, he's still... That guy's face is so handsome. We've talked about this before. I don't know if you remember, but that guy's face is so handsome. His body is not good. I mean, well, it's not bad.
I don't think his face is good.
What are you talking about? Look at those baby blues. Well, that's a bad picture. I don't know why. That's a picture of him like
shrunken on his head. It's like this. It's like the Snapchat filter that's the Leonardo DiCaprio filter. It brings all your features just right to the middle of your face, and it looks like you just have a wide head.
He makes it work for him, though. Come
Let me
on,
see.
man.
What picture you got?
This one. Just a regular ass. It looks like it's taken at the same event as his Wikipedia picture. This is just a better one. That's a picture of him looking at a woman who just turned 30.
Disgusted.
He's over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think he was 50.
Yeah. It's crazy. Dude.
When did The Departed come out? 1989.
What? Is that your serious guess?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
2001.
No, it came out. I know it came out
really
way later
mean
than that.
1989.
Okay. I think you did.
I did, but I didn't mean it. I just like, you know what I mean? Like
Liar.
I just threw out a number.
If that movie had come out in oh, did you say 89?
Yeah.
I thought you said 98. If it had come out in 98,
2006.
it would have been amazing. Okay, 2006. Yeah,
I was only off by
right.
17 years.
Yeah, that's
not that bad.
nothing, dude. That'll hold up in court.
Yeah.
That's what Diddy's saying right now. You and Diddy, direct quote.
Dude,
I was only 17 years off. Possible episode title. I was only 17 years off. It's a mouthful.
Did you see
also
the,
what Diddy's saying? Go ahead.
The Zach Bryan, Dave Portnoy, all that stuff?
A little bit. I listened to part of the song, the
first
country.
song.
I didn't listen to the first song.
Oh, you listened to Country Diddy.
I only listened to some of it because it was really bad, so I turned it off.
The first one's
If it's
funny.
a real deal, that's cool.
It's way better than I don't really understand. Like, I don't really understand any of it.
Yeah. I guess he was bad. I guess he was a bad dude because he went out with their good buddy.
Well, yeah, I knew that part of it, like the Brianna chicken fry portion of it. And then obviously I knew that there was like people were like boo because he broke up with her via Instagram.
What?
You didn't see all this? So
No. Wait, how?
maybe
Like
my
via
fat-
DM or like
Nope,
he posted?
Instagram story.
That's how
Brianna
you do it.
and I broke
That's
up.
how you do it.
Yeah, Brianna and I broke up. And like with like we went like with some other words.
Did
in
he
there,
tag
too.
her in it?
No tag. No tag.
That's
she had to see it
brutal.
for herself.
That sucks.
So that
That's
I
messed
know
up.
like kind of
That's just
started
ain't
it, but
right,
then I
sister.
guess there was a lot more. Yeah. The song is all about the two main points of the song are Zach Bryan making people sign NDAs.
Oh yeah.
And also Zach Bryan having STDs. Zach Bryan having STDs.
Damn.
There's a lot of STD, DNA, NDA crossovers in the song, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a big NDA guy to me. I'm not plugged into the country music scene, but if I had to guess, there's a lot of NDAs floating around that man.
Apparently there are.
But the STD thing, I hope. I mean, if it's true, then yeah, say it. No,
I think it is true.
Yeah.
I would guess like he was cheating on her and shelling out STDs is probably the basis of that. And I don't know where the NDAs come into play. But then she was like, but now it's a whole legal thing. Like Zach Bryan's lawyers were talking to Brianna Chicken Fry, and then Brianna Chicken Fry was telling Dave what they were saying, and Dave's like, that's BS. Like, if you want her to sign something, pay her, because they were like trying to give her like the strong arm.
Yeah.
And Dave was like, no, that's not how it works. Like, if you're gonna do it, you got to just pay her. But since they're not doing it, then they're still going. And there was a whole thing about the first song that they put out got taken off YouTube, and nobody knew why. But I think since then it's came out that's because what's that guy's name? He was the TikTok guy. Like that's how.
Yeah. What's his name? Bryce
Bryce
Hall.
Yeah.
Bryce
I
Hall.
guess when he first like got famous on TikTok, he signed like a 4-year deal with Warner Media.
Warner Brothers Music. Yeah.
And so I think that's why I got taken off YouTube.
That's right, because he wouldn't be able to put out any music that
Not
they didn't
under their
own.
label.
That
And
makes
Warner
sense.
Brothers Music is Zach Bryan's label too.
Damn, son.
So that's why they were like,
That's cool.
"Dog, you can't be having this online."
That's funny.
And somehow they worked their way out of that. I'm sure they probably just paid him like Dave was probably just like pay him a bunch of money because we'll probably make more money off this whole drama segment than
That'd be a lot.
yeah, but that's just. I feel like in Dave's mind, even if he still loses money on it, it's worth it because he likes to stick up for his people.
Views is the real currency.
People.
Views is the real currency. The digital age, brother. We all know that.
And we start paying for things in views.
Yeah, we start paying for things in views.
Can
Truly.
I get a hot chocolate? Yeah. How many views you got?
How many eyes can you get on it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. How many people are going to interact with that hot chocolate?
Let me call somebody.
Yeah.
So the thing that I wanted to tell you
Yes. What day is it today?
today, 30 years ago today, 30 fucking years ago today, the first Tim Allen Santa Claus movie came out.
1994.
1994. And I mean, look at where we've come now. Two
Dude.
seasons of the Santa Clauses, which I did not watch the second one. Because the first one, not that it. Oh, you hated it, right?
I watched like 3 minutes of it. And
I
was
watched the
done
whole
with
thing. It was not the best television show, but I think there was stuff that I enjoyed. But Bernard came back. That's all I give a shit about.
But Charlie
so
wasn't
what
in
else?
it, was he?
Charlie was in it, dude.
Was the blonde?
He's got a
was the
family.
principal?
Oh yeah, of course, dude.
Oh.
Mrs.
Oh,
Claus.
then who was missing?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Oh, Curtis. Curtis wasn't in it, and I don't think
Yeah.
that redheaded girl was.
Yeah, I don't
but
care
but
about her
also,
either.
although Mrs. Claus, she doesn't come around till the second one, does
But
she?
that's what makes it work is Bernard aged because he gave up being an elf. Isn't that the storyline?
Yes, because he
Yeah.
fell in love with a human woman. Bernard, what's that guy's real name? David
Lee Ross.
Lee Roth, who plays Bernard in the Santa Claus movies.
Who is David Lee Roth?
He was frontman for Van Halen, I think, right? Yeah, Van Halen.
How would I know
got the
that
computer
name?
right here. Cause it's from the Hanukkah song. Adam
Yes.
Sandler mentions him in the Hanukkah song.
That's
That's why.
exactly
That's
how I
why
know
you
that
know
name.
who David Lee Roth
Yeah.
is. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. Shout out to Adam Sandler. See? Cultured.
You don't like
I know
Hubie
about the
Halloween,
Jewish culture.
so whatever. Hubie Halloween, big, whatever. We covered that. We covered it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've said this before. Which one's the one with Plastic Santa?
That's number 2.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah, Santa Claus 2 is. I think I still like the first one.
The first
best.
one's classic.
It is classic.
30
There's
years
stuff
ago
there that's
today.
so good.
But the second one is the best. I don't even really remember the Jack Frost one. I think I'm out on that.
It stinks. And Martin Short is Jack Frost too. And Martin Short's a goddamn man. But that movie just stinks though. It's just
Martin
bad.
Short knows a thing or two about parasitic relationships. Boom! Shout out to the Capital One commercial. Did you get that reference?
No, sorry.
Who's the guy from Cheaper by the Dozen?
Steve Martin.
Him and Steve Martin. They're in the commercial. You never seen this commercial?
I haven't seen the commercial, but they're best buddies.
Yeah, they're in the commercial and they're in a bookstore and he's got a book on and Steve Martin's got a book on whales and they go up to the register together and he's like, "Ooh, I left my wallet in my back pocket." And so, what's the other guy's name?
Martin Short.
Martin Short pays for the whale book and he's reading the whale book. He's like, "Oh, did you know whales and so-and-sos have parasitic relationships?" And Martin Short goes, "I know a thing or two about parasitic relationships."
Classic.
Pay with Capital One.
Those
Tap.
guys are too good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Capital One. If not, that goes to show that commercials are not always meaningful if there's too much other stuff going on.
Disagree, dude. I got to tell you, I know this is a bad idea on paper, but I'm saying this seriously. If we started another podcast where we just like, what's the word? Sorry, my mind went totally blank for a second.
Something about commercials.
Yeah.
We started another
Oh,
podcast.
I got it. If we started another podcast where we just recapped commercials, I think that would be a lot of fun. I know it sounds stupid, but I think I think that would be a blast.
The problem is that most TV channels now, like the mainstream TV, like you're watching the same commercials over and over again.
Yeah.
Like it's only the same companies buying commercials.
Mhm.
You got to really dive into like leaving your TV on and waking up
Well,
at
we
3
could do
a.m.
old ones too, though.
to get
old
into, like-
commercials.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Bookmark it for the Super Bowl this year. We'll do a whole commercial breakdown.
God, it's gonna sound like when someone tries to tell you their dream. That's all recap.
No, we'll review them.
No,
beforehand.
I think it should be bad.
Somebody write that down.
And then there's a Chihuahua, but the Chihuahua gets a Mountain Dew and it becomes a German Shepherd. Folks, advertising is so fucking easy. Folks, it's starting to get cold out there. I hate to say it, but my personal friend and financial advisor Jon Snow has said it before me. Winter is coming. And with that, you're going to want to stay cozy, okay? And you deserve to, all right? You got all kinds of stuff going on. Why leave the house when you can use Instacart? Because, I'll tell you this, Instacart's for more than just groceries. You can also get some of your favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door without even having to get off the couch. So why not make things a little easier on yourself this winter and this holiday season and start using Instacart today? But the best part is right now, 2 in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Come on, folks. Get it going. Start using Instacart right now. Folks, you deserve to treat yourself, okay? And why wouldn't you do that by checking out the sick merch, the coolest, the realest, and the dealist? That doesn't make much sense. The point is this. Over at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com, we got top-notch merch for you, folks. T-shirts, bucket hats, pint glasses, notebooks, slides, baseball hats, mugs, a bunch of other stuff that I can't recall right now. But the thing about it is this. And, of course, the link to the store is in the episode description. Check it out yourself. But here's the deal. Merch from other companies or podcasts or organizations, sometimes they're just trying to, move product on you, and they're using cheap T-shirts like that Gildan brand stuff that feels fucking disgusting. I don't know who those are for. That company should probably be shut down, but whatever. The merch that we have got in our store, it's top quality, folks, okay? The T-shirts especially, tri-blend material. That's a blend of 3 materials for those of you who don't speak Spanish. It's Target quality, folks. So, again, check that out. snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. Get yourself something that's going to make you look good, make you feel good, and support the show. And if you're interested in advertising on this show, you can email us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in this Buffalo area and beyond. Podcast advertising, it's a wave of the future. Everybody knows it. That's why companies like McDonald's, State Farms are getting their piece of the pie, all right? They're starting to get into it. And that's cool to see companies of that size with ad budgets that big, guys who are doing commercials on like the Super Bowl and things like that. It's cool to see them move into the podcast space. It's honestly, it's cool to see them realize the effectiveness of podcast advertising. There's been a lot of studies, Forbes and things like that, but the problem is there hasn't really been any room for smaller local companies to get in on the action. Okay, to see all the benefits about podcast advertising, but that's what we are here for. That's what we're all about. So, again, if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits of podcast advertising, hit us up, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com. Give me any product, I'll write you the perfect commercial for it. Pringles. Okay, check this out. So, guy, he's like a average Joe, right? He's walking down the grocery aisle, can of Pringles. Pops that shit open. What the hell? What the heck's going on here? This isn't a normal can of Pringles. What the heck is this? He looks inside. It's a portal. Okay? And he sees like a bunch of hot ladies, right? And they're like, oh. And then Matthew, sex sells, brother. And then he gets sucked into the Pringles can. Next thing you know, he and the motherfucking Pringles guy are sitting on the beach next to each other, like, and with
the hot chicks still.
Well, the hot chicks are kind of around, but this is more like Pringles time, and the tag is Pringles. Snap into your happy place or pop into your happy place, because it's like pop the lid, pop into your happy place. Because when he opens the can, we make a big deal of like because that's something that you don't get with
Stacks.
That's something that you don't get with other bags of chips, right?
I disagree.
You don't get the pop. No, Matthew, I'm talking when you open a bag of fucking chips. Yeah. It goes, man. This commercial that I have just put together.
A Pringles can doesn't go when you open it.
It does. You're opening Pringles cans wrong. My Pringles cans are fucking airtight, dude.
Yeah, the seal.
But a bag of chips. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
I'm trying to shape your commercial into form.
And it's perfect.
I've missed a few things.
What did I miss?
Like, I would do it like, there's got to be another element to it. You're missing like a partnership element.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Pringles, the official chip of.
That's got nothing to, okay, you didn't say that. That's a whole different thing. You said come up with a commercial for Pringles. You said come up with a commercial for Pringles. And that's why I did.
You got to remember that. No, but there's still going to be another element. Like, everybody does that now. Like, they're like, here's our commercial, and then at the end, they're just like, lockup logo with like, we're a partner of AIDS funds or something like that. Yeah,
Pringles, the official chip of AIDS. Everybody knows that. It always has been. Magic Johnson eats Pringles every day, okay? That's a fact. He's gone on record. That's what he said.
The official cure.
Pringles, we can't guarantee it. We'll put it in the fine print at the bottom. But Pringles
could be.
We don't know. We're just saying.
All right. Avocados from Mexico.
See, that's a little more difficult.
Avocados from Mexico. That's all it is.
Because that's such a broad
jingle.
That's kind of perfect, though. You know, they kind of nailed it. That's such a broad thing. I killed it so hard with the Pringles commercial that I'm afraid I'm not gonna.
Close. Like you need to be rounded in the form.
No, that was perfect. The pitch I just gave you, we are selling that in the room.
Not good.
But the tag, we can do so many different so many different things with the tagline. But that tag is a really good place to start.
The tag,
and it's good. Pop into your happy place, especially because Pringles is a snack that
smiles back. See, you can't. It's goldfish.
Sorry.
My lungs. And the problem is, you want to know what you just created?
What?
A Corona commercial. Because I assume they're going to a beach when he sits down next to Mr. Pringle.
It could be a fucking resort. Yes, it is a beach, but what? Corona owns beaches? Corona owns beaches?
Yeah. Find your beach.
No, they don't. That's a different thing. Pop in your happy place. That's different.
That's find your beach in different words.
So?
That's why I'm saying, here's what you do. You make Pringles the official chip of the NFL.
I don't have that power.
No, but this makes your commercial better because then when you pop in, it's like a sports bar or like a man cave with like TVs and like then you have hot chicks.
See, now we're talking about a campaign. We're talking about a campaign.
Yeah.
Now I'm on board with what you're saying. However, you can't tell me that what I did is not the perfect
initial commercial
for the start.
One Pringles can for. Give a man that commercial, they'll eat up one can of Pringles. Give a man my campaign, they'll eat Pringles for a lifetime.
First of all, yes, I love it. You're so right. But because we're doing a campaign, we do it. My commercial is good. I just wanted to say that. And it's such a great place to start. But you're absolutely right. We do a whole series where, yes, we got the Pringles. They're at the beach or the all-inclusive resort, whatever. We got the Pringles where they're... That's not the point.
Set your product aside from other products, Andrew. What makes people want to buy Pringles instead of Corona?
The delicious
Because guess what? If you say, hey, take this to the beach, nobody wants to eat salty Pringles and get sand in them. They want to drink beers.
So wrong. Pringles are the perfect chip for the beach. Now listen, I didn't want to bring this up. I didn't want to bring this up.
Imagine doing one of these, sandy in a.
That's not. First of all, if that's how you eat Pringles, you are dumb. That everyone knows that's not how you do it.
Yeah, but okay, but if you tip and slide and then take a stack, then you're gonna get sand.
That's got nothing to do with
That's
got nothing to do with the Pringles product. That's got to do with your dirty ass hands and your dirty ass children, who I assume you're letting walk around all the beach and get their grubby shit into things. Okay, that's on you as a parent. Pringles has nothing to do about your parenting. You got to be able to
sell Pringles to children too, brother. What's you're pitching Pringles to a child? Commercial, go.
Matthew, here's the secret to advertising that a lot of people don't understand. Because this is what happens with toy commercials too, specifically. Let me ask you this. If you're putting a toy commercial together, what's your target demographic? What's your target demographic for a toy commercial?
Probably tell me. The parents.
The parents.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with lunch snacks, with everything, because they're the ones that got the cash.
There's a mix of both. You gotta mix of both. All right, here we go. I got a test for you. You want a test? You're a company based out of.
Do it somewhere I can do the accent for. Mumbai.
The Midwest.
Okay.
That sells blue hair dye.
Does the product have a name?
Blue hair dye.
Nice. I like it. This is a challenge. Okay. Blue hair dye. Well, we got to think first about the color blue. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Blue hair dye. Dye into your happy place. Something like that. Blue hair dye. Snap into a Slim Jim.
I had a Slim Jim today. A small guy. First time
Never
in a long
had
time.
never had a Slim Jim.
Dude.
They seem disgusting. Is it?
Meat?
It's just a meat stick. It's not like jerky.
It's kind of jerky-ish.
It's kind of jerky-ish. Okay.
It's like cured in salt, essentially.
You're selling me. But
Dude,
it just seems disgusting.
You would fucking love Slim Jims, dude.
They sound too gross.
You would Slim Jims. You would have a problem with Slim Jims, and because I know you got like an acid reflux thing going on, Slim Jims would cause a world of problems for you. But you would love the taste.
I like spicy foods. I like spicy chicken patties. I hope I get to eat some when
like
I get home.
meat sticks that come like non-refrigerated. I do like. There's exactly.
It's freaky.
But if you can get past that and just eat one, they're delicious. Dude, I had a friend who used to have meat sticks in his fridge at all times. They're refrigerated meat sticks. They were like, dude,
it does make it better.
Real.
Yeah.
They were so good. They were Canadian.
Canadian meat sticks.
Canadian meat sticks, yeah. And they were delicious.
That's what they used to call me.
The Canadian meat stick.
Canadian meat stick. Yep.
Because you don't keep your shit refrigerated?
Yeah, goddamn
Because
right.
you do keep your shit refrigerated.
Oh, yeah, ice cold. Ice cold. It's small. It's small, brother. You know? But it's for safety reasons.
But, like, some of, like, the big non-refrigerated meat sticks, you know what I'm talking about, like in the stores?
No, sure. I mean, for one thing, this would be so much better if you weren't holding your hands like this. You know those like big meat sticks? Like you know those big meat sticks at the store? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, my God, how am I going to carry all these meat sticks?
All right, dial with me for 1 second, because I am talking about something serious, and I'm not trying to bring this down that road.
Okay.
So you know the section in a 7-Eleven that has, like, the boxes of sticks of meat?
Yep.
And they have, like, the regular size Slim Jims, and then they have, like, the super long but still the same thickness Slim Jims.
Yeah.
And then they have, like, the weird, like, random, like, Sasquatch brand, like, thick-ass, long. And there's a little juice in the package, too.
Okay, wasn't aware of the juice.
Like, that shit freaks me out.
Yeah, that sounds pretty freaky.
Packaged juice on a meat stick?
Packaged juice. Oh, you going to drink that package? You gonna eat your packaged
like,
juice?
Weird shit that people eat from gas stations. Because regular Slim Jims and, like, that kind of thing I have no problem with. If there's juice in the meat stick package, that's gross.
Brother, you don't want to waste that meat stick juice. That packaged juice?
The problem I have is, like, I envision, like, a truck driver somewhere, like, finishing his meat stick and then, like it's like like, that's disgusting. Also, you know, like, the pickles that come in bags, like the big pickles that are, like, flavored?
Yeah.
That's fucking gross.
If you see somebody eat one of those, they have a knife on them.
That's fucking gross, dude. Imagine buying a warm-ass bag of pickle.
That's pretty funny.
And they're like, the whole thing, all that's in the bag is one giant pickle and then just a ton of juice. Dude, they sell, like, blue ones, like blue raspberry pickles.
Yeah.
And you gotta fish it out. Yeah. A wet, drippy-ass pickle from blue juice. Yeah. Nah, that's... And I actually have came around on pickles. I don't know if I've officially announced this yet.
Whoa. This is big.
It started with fried pickles, which is how, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I was like, dude, I kind of like fried pickles. I'm into fried pickles these days. And then the one time I ordered somebody I was with ordered fried pickles, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely eat some. And they were fried pickle spears, and they were, like, pretty lightly fried. But I was like, and loved them. And then the one day I ordered a burger of some sort, and I was like, yeah, I usually will say no pickles. And I was just like, you know what? What's the worst that happens? I got to take them off myself.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate it. I'm not all the way there, and if I'm making something, I'm not yet putting pickles on it myself.
This is the true test here, if I can ask you. You go to Michael's. You get the salad.
No, I don't think I'm eating the pickles in my salad.
I hear that.
I just don't. You know what? I might. I think I would.
You're a pickle guy then. You're a pickle guy then.
I think I would.
I'm still anti-pickles. I still think they're fascist.
You want to know what I don't do? If you get a sandwich with a side spear, I'm not taking down the side spear yet. Like, I'll still always, hey, does anybody want my side spear?
I have a feeling you're going to get there, though.
No, I think so, too. But I'm not quite like, I don't, because that's part of it. Even when I didn't like pickles, I like dill pickle chips, too. Do you ever eat dill pickle chips?
I think I had them at your house before. You gave me some once.
Like, if you get a sandwich and it comes with a pickle, especially if it's in a to-go, like, styrofoam container, you know, and there's always that one section of sandwich that has a little hint of pickle, I always kind of liked that section of sandwich.
Ooh, you nasty.
Yeah.
You nasty.
I didn't want the pickle, but I was like, dude, this gives a little, this changes this sandwich a little bit.
It's true. I bet you that once you get to that point where you are eating the spear, sandwich and a pickle, I mean,
it's American.
That's got to be really satisfying.
Or yeah.
But I'll never do it.
I got a friend who makes pickles too, and like some of my friends that like the pickles will just they just raw dog it in the jar, just bury their hand in there and they're eating pickles.
Yeah.
Which they're refrigerated and that's still better than a bagged pickle at 7-Eleven sitting on a shelf for weeks.
Blue raspberry flavored pickle, yeah.
But like I'm not there yet.
Yeah. But I will be.
But yeah, if I get a sandwich and it comes with pickles, I'm just pickles. Which brings me to my next point. I didn't have this point, but so the Sabres, the Buffalo Sabres hockey club, launched a new food item this year. Well, they launched a bunch of new food items, but the one specialty food item they launched, it's called the Dominator, in the name of Dominic Hasek.
Cool.
The Dominator. It's 4 burger patties, each with cheese. Some type of like jalapeno popper dip mix, bacon, barbecue sauce, Bam Bam sauce, which I don't know what that is.
You're going to find out.
In between 2 grilled cheeses with 2 saber swords stabbed in it.
Okay, well, that's cool. But, man, I remember when Denny's first
did the grilled cheese
innovated the grilled cheeseburger. And I mean, when that came out, what we've been talking about for the last few minutes really brings me back to my argument last week about Thanksgiving Pop-Tarts. But just that, like, it doesn't matter if something tastes good, which I'm sure this does, but it just matters that it's different. I think people will eat anything.
I know we just talked about. I want to get back to the burger. But before we do, I know we talked about like the Oreos and stuff last week, but I do think food innovation at a meal level has taken a step back, because for a while, like to your point, places like Denny's and Applebee's and Chili's, dude, they were coming out with whatever they could. I mean, they could find.
They were putting burger patties between anything. I saw. I think Perkins or something was putting burger patties between 2 Subway footlongs. Like
that's quesadilla burgers. Remember those?
Well, that sounds pretty good. Remember,
I think they still have those at Chili's.
Perhaps the peak of this, though, was the KFC, those things, where the chicken was the bun.
Yeah.
Whatever those were called.
And they tried to do a donut sandwich, didn't they?
There was a donut sandwich, or a donut burger, I believe.
So this all ties in the point. So the Dominator came out at the start of the season, and I've been meaning to get to it, but that's not for the faint of heart. So finally Saturday they had a matinee game, 1:00 game, and I'm like, dude, this is the perfect time. I got to go in and eat the Dominator. So a couple things that I liked about it. One, the grilled cheeses are actually still on hamburger buns. So they take the top and bottom of a hamburger bun, grilled cheese it, top and bottom of a hamburger bun, grilled cheese it, and that's like, so the burger's in between it. I'll show you a picture of it.
I'm down with that.
So I got it.
A grilled cheese can be whatever you want it to be. Wow. That doesn't look as crazy as I thought it was.
That's not a great picture. It's massive.
It does look tall.
It's very tall. It's very tall.
See, so how do you eat a burger like that?
So I'll tell you, but let me get there. So first, stadium food is expensive to begin with, right? So how much do you think that costs at a stadium?
$16.
Emily, did you laugh?
Yeah.
Do you know how much a regular cheeseburger costs at a stadium? With fries?
$14.
Probably $18, $16 to $18.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
18.
16
Wait,
to 18.
U.S.?
Yes, USD.
Oh, fucking A. I thought you were talking pesos
So
for a
now that
second.
you know that, how much do you think the Dominator costs?
Oh, my God. $23? It was $30? It was $48? Matthew, you paid $48 for that thing?
Dominic Hasek wore number 39. So how much do you think the burger was?
There's no way.
$39.
That is un-American.
With fry. It comes with fries.
Oh, I take it all back. French fries cost nothing.
4 patties, bacon, peppers, or jalapeno poppers, and 2 grilled cheeses. I agree it was a lot. I was expecting at least 25. 39 was a lot. But I was already committed to it. Like, I went in saying I had to do it. So I did it. I ponied up and
How
did
many
it.
value dogs is that? That's like 6 value dogs.
Value dog. They don't have the value dog anymore. I don't think. I haven't looked. But they have footlongs everywhere now. Like, everywhere you go, it's like, just get a footlong. And you just grab them yourself. They're prepackaged.
That's funny.
Anyway, so how do you eat a burger like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult. And here's the problem. That is a sesame seeded bun.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody's listening, I have one recommendation. Take the go no sesame seed bun. Because it's so big and there's so many sesame seeds. So, like, you kind of have to pick and choose. Like, the first bite was difficult, but then you kind of are like, all right, it's almost like it's a good thing it's grilled cheese because you're almost like getting just burger in some bites and then like you're like, you know what I mean? Because you're like trying to just pull out some burger and then you have just like some grilled cheese left. So my goal was I wanted to be like, I said, I'm like, I can eat this whole thing. That was a big debate for myself. The first half of it was delicious. The third quarter was like, I'm getting full.
Yeah.
And the last fourth was war. It was, I mean, I was fighting for my life trying to take this thing down. And I did it, and I don't regret it.
You ate the
at
whole
all.
I
ate the whole thing.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even
you know
actually,
what though?
and I was
you
with-
still got it. Hey, good on you
That's what
because
I'm.
you still got it.
I was. Our father was with me, and when I was eating it, and
I would've liked
So
to be
as
there
I
for
was
that.
almost finished, he was like, "Let me get a picture." So there's a picture of me almost done.
That looks exactly like your when you came to visit me down in Florida, right when Trump made that post of I love Mexican
Mexicans,
people
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Tijuana Flats. Still looking for that sponsorship. We need
So
to go
good.
soon,
Just let us franchise it up here or something.
dude. I would give up everything to franchise the Tijuana Flats.
I think the hot sauce bar would do so well up here.
Dude. Now that we're on food, I know I always bring us to food.
What are you gonna do?
Have you ever had
I'm hungry.
Firehouse subs?
Yeah, of course.
I do like it.
I do.
Dude, so speaking of Firehouse subs, I never understood the steamed, like they steam their subs. Like I didn't understand what that meant. But it's delicious. I still don't know what it means, but I can taste it.
They can get a little soggy, but not in a way that I mind.
That's what I'm saying. And here's the thing. Also, speaking of food innovations, it's like $1.49. You can get any Firehouse sub on garlic bread instead. It's the same sub roll, just with like cheesy garlic bread on it.
That's pretty good. Those boys know how to do it.
If you watch a commercial for Firehouse subs these days, have you seen the commercial, the guy that gets pissed in the restaurant? Where's the hot sauce bar? And they're like, we don't have one. And it's this older guy, and he's at like it's supposed to look like a 5-star restaurant. And he's like, thank you. Where's the hot sauce bar? And they're like, we don't have one. And he's like, well, Firehouse Subs has one. And then the guy's like, this isn't Firehouse Subs. And he throws a fit. But Firehouse Subs advertises like the hot sauce bar is back. I guess they used to have one back in the day.
Yeah.
Firehouse Subs. You got to put out the fire. Hot sauce bar all makes sense. So I got a couple of people I know that are really big Firehouse Subs fans. I'd never had it. Or maybe not since I was a child. So I'm like, dude, hot sauce bar at Firehouse Subs. We got to go to Firehouse Subs. I walk in, dude, in like the corner of the restaurant next to like the drink lids. There's a basket of like Frank's hot sauce and like a Cholula. And they're all rated. There's stickers on them all with numbers because they're rated. They have a scale, and the scale is 1 through 10. And there's not even a 10 there. There was like a 3, a 4, a 7, and that was it.
That's sad. That's really
and
tough
I'm like,
to hear.
You're going to get me in your door by telling me there's a hot sauce bar, and then this is the product you're going to throw at me? Now, the problem is they've kept me coming back through their door because of the deliciousness of their subs.
The subs are good. I like them.
And I became a huge Jersey Mike's fan for a while.
Oh, hell yeah.
But then I had to eliminate turkey. Like, I don't eat turkey anymore. Long story. We're not getting into it.
No problem.
Just know I don't eat turkey anymore.
Sounds very funny and strange.
And I can't get a club sub at Jersey Mike's anymore. And it, like... Their hot subs are good. I like them, but it's, dude, a club sub Mike's way when it's just leaking.
The bacon at Jersey Mike's is unbelievable.
So I got to get a bacon horn.
They do it right
because that shit's crispy.
It's truly exceptional.
Like just watching a middle-aged man pick up a bottle of red wine vinegar and just empty the clip on my sub, and I don't even like red wine vinegar, but it's delicious.
But it's Mike's way, baby.
And then he hits it with a little. The way they shake, Andy, the way they do this with the oregano.
Oh yeah, the oregano shake,
dude. Like I wonder how long you have to train to shake a bottle of oregano. Like what's the training process of Jersey Mike's?
You just watch like 3 Michael J. Fox movies, and it's like, oh yeah, I can do this. It's that easy. Damn, Bitcoin's back up. Can you believe that shit? Dude. I thought it was done. I thought we were done with that. I thought we were completely over after
Crypto's
the NFT
back. People were saying
crash.
People were saying post-election crypto was going to go up. I should have listened to them.
It really did. It's at an all-time high, or it was the other day.
Should have bought in.
Fucking, I don't want to get involved in that junk.
Crypto? Yeah, neither do I.
It's too much bad news.
But would have been cool to buy in.
I saw this video of this guy who spent like $250,000 on crypto or something without telling his wife, and it was like from their joint account. It's like, fuck, dude, that's so messed up. And he was like, but I'm gonna get back in there. No, it didn't work. He lost like all of it.
Imagine if it would have worked though. His wife would have been pumped.
That doesn't matter though, dude. That's not the point.
Andy, you're looking at it from a glass half empty perspective. I'm coming at it from a glass half full.
This is why the next generation is going to be gambling addicts. I've heard a lot of people saying that. I don't really think it's true. But who knows?
Yeah, neither do I. Well,
I get that it's like easier to gamble now than more so than ever.
But here's what I'll say: like, if you're a sports fan, like in a college environment, like every single like big sports fan, not every, but like 90% of sports fans, like in college, go through a gambling phase.
Yeah,
and then. Some people obviously stick with it. Some people then get out of it because it was like, oh, don't gamble on sports. It's illegal. Now it's legal, so I feel like that phase is just not going to end for people. You know what I mean? They're just like, yeah, I gamble now. So I believe
100%. It. There are some people who are very much into it. Before we get into the Hoot of the Week, one little quick note.
Yes.
Australia always making laws about stuff.
They got laws in Australia?
They're putting together a law right now, Down under.
I gotcha.
They're putting a law in. They're working on a law down under right now that sets an age limit on social media. You gotta be 16.
Yeah, it's probably a good call.
I don't think it's a bad one, you know.
Right.
But
there's a whole freedom of speech component to it, probably.
I don't know about freedom of speech, but freedom to information or stuff like that for sure. But
they can still use the internet.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it's exactly either of those things we just said. Yeah. But
there's a freedom something.
There's something about freedom.
Technically, they're not adults, so
they have no freedoms.
Yeah, no freedom, but they can't vote yet. They can't drive. Well,
yeah. So who cares what they think?
They can't drive.
Although
they can't smoke a ciggy.
If more countries start making laws like that, which I think is possible, I would have been curious to see what naturally would have happened if the next generation just grew up without any restrictions on that. Because I know a lot of people are saying like these kids coming up are going to be in really bad shape. I don't know if that's true because
they say that about every Jenny.
Exactly. People say that about everything.
They've been saying that about every Jenny. And look at us.
We're doing
out
great.
Here podcasting. Nah, I think it's a freedom of something.
It's a freedom of something for sure.
There's some type of freedom there.
Some kind of freedom. Digital freedom.
To protest.
That'd be a fun thing to start getting into. Is like,
imagine the first court case. That'll be like
Brown versus Board of Education.
The modern day Brown versus. Yeah, I had a couple court cases floating through my mind.
Yeah, there's a couple. Dred Scott's a big one.
I didn't know what avenue I wanted to take.
Yeah.
What's the board? What's that one? What's it called?
Brown v. Board of Education.
Yeah, what's Brown v. Board?
That was for teaching creationism in school.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that.
I don't know if that's true. Also, Emily gave me a look like Emily, that's not true. So,
of course, fucking Emily knows.
I thought Brown v. Board of Education was to like integrate schools.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. It definitely.
That makes more
Scopes
sense.
trial was
Scopes.
evolution.
Thank you. It was Scopesy. Scopesies. Scopesy saying we came from monkeys.
Yeah, but people are still gonna do it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like having a fake ID.
Hell yeah, brother.
Instead, you just got a fake
Finsta.
A Finsta.
A real Finsta.
Yeah. I had another thing I was gonna say, and it had to do with.
Do you believe in love?
All day in my head, I was thinking when I walked in here, I was gonna be singing. Monday evening, rain is falling.
What's that? Maroon 5? Oh yeah.
No, that's not that song. Monday evening, rain is falling.
Oh yeah, no, because eventually that song goes like.
Send me strange.
And I never want to leave, right? Yeah, that's Maroon 5. If you don't mind, I'd like to do the Who Would Win of the Week.
Yeah,
because I do have to go.
I know. I
I'm
had
such
another
a
thought, and I wish I could remember.
You know, I'm just such a busy guy. Yeah. You know, floating around. It's so hard getting to do all these cool things, but God, it's a real burden being.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say, and then we'll do the Who of the Week. I was in Philosophy 274. Shout out Dr. Chanderban. He was on Jeopardy.
That's right.
I've talked about this before. The one day I don't know how this happened, somebody left a Croc, like the shoe, in the bottom of the lecture hall, and it was like a tiered lecture hall, you know? And I had an all-time Snapchat that was, crikey, somebody left a Croc in Philosophy. I can't do a Australian, and it was just a video of like Dr. Chanderban teaching philosophy, and then boom, over to the Croc.
That is great.
Yeah, it was great.
My best Snapchat from the days of Snapchat, somebody was had this library cart, and when I was at Fredonia, and they were just hawking books into this huge dumpster, just a handful of books. I took a video of it. I said, "Fuck you, Mark Twain." Which I found out the reason they had to throw away those books instead of recycling them is because of the glue that was used in his spine. At least that's the reason they gave. I don't know. Sounds like a conspiracy to me.
State schools making shit up.
Yeah, probably. Always.
That's not my best Snapchat, though. My best Snapchat of all time is the one-legged seagull. Have you ever seen this?
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
That's people have it come up in their memories because they, like, save it, and I won't repost it when it's that day of the year, and I'll get messages from people like, dude, where's the video of the one-legged seagull?
That was
the one-legged seagull was all time.
That was a big
one.
For
those who don't know, I was working at Delta Sonic at the time, and I was on my lunch break at Burger King in Niagara Falls, and I'm sitting there, window down, just in my old Jeep, probably listening to like a podcast, and there's a seagull that obviously stands out there because people probably do that, and they probably get like scraps. You know what I mean? So he's standing there, one leg, and so I start taking a video of him. I'm like, dude, look at this one. I'm like, look at this one-legged seagull. Like, this is crazy. And then all of a sudden, boom, he just sprouts a second leg. It was
out of nowhere. Yeah. Incredible. You had to be there. You got to see the video yourself. It could have been big.
All right.
The Who Would Win of the Week this week is Sunny D versus Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink. Now, you're a Yoo-Hoo fan, aren't you?
Or
you
I
were.
definitely was.
You definitely
I'm
were.
sure I still am.
I think Yoo-Hoo's disgusting. I've always thought it was disgusting, and I know Sunny D is going to win this fight because Sunny D is truth. Sunny D is freedom. Sunny D is hope. Sunny D is sunshine. Sunny D reminds us not of who we are, but of who we could be, of the best versions of ourselves. Meanwhile, Yoo-Hoo is a mud drink for mud people, and it slows you down. It rots your brain. It's disgusting, and Sunny D could beat the shit out of it easily.
So, I'm gonna have to disagree for two. Well, there's a lot going. One, Yoo-Hoo. Two, what's this country song with the Yoo-Hoo rolling around on the floor?
I have no idea. What? Never heard of it.
Yoo-Hoo.
Say it again.
There's some country song that has the words Yoo-Hoo coming rolling around on the floor. It's in the lyrics. It sounds terrible. Country music lyrics are dumb. I'll be the first to say it. There's a couple that rule.
Yes,
Cowboy,
dude.
Obviously.
It's Kenny Chesney. I knew it was one of the boys.
R.I.P.?
And it's...
No, he's alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the other? Toby Keith died.
2 bare feet on the dashboard. Young love in an old Ford. Cheap shades and a tattoo and a Yoo-Hoo bottle on the floorboard.
I never listened to the words of that song. But
yeah,
that is a
banger.
good song.
Summertime by Kenny Chesney.
It does make it worse, though.
Banger.
That doesn't help Yahoo win this fight. The Yahoo
does.
anthem.
And a bottle of Sunny D rolling on the floor. No, it doesn't. That doesn't.
Sunny D is good for me. You know, something like that.
I take Sunny D when I drink Sunny D. Is that too far?
No.
Okay. Sunny D's not real orange juice either, though. They're both fake drinks.
No, Sunny D's a real drink for real Americans. Even though
they're
it's
both
not
fake drinks.
But Sunny D is not saying that it's orange juice. It's just a kind of juice. And Yahoo is like so. The words chocolate drink are so small on it. Like it wants to be chocolate milk so bad.
Yeah, but that's what Sunny D wants to be orange juice.
No,
yes, it
doesn't.
Does. It's right.
No,
great
it doesn't.
Story. Dude,
that's ridiculous.
Oh my! Original Sunny D. You're trying to tell me original Sunny D doesn't want to be orange juice?
Is there any other kind?
It's like
why would it want to be orange juice? Because Sunny D. The point of Sunny D, you can have it any time. If anything, Sunny D wants to be lemonade, but it doesn't really because it's its own
Sunny
thing.
D wants to be orange juice.
No, it doesn't because orange juice is breakfast. Does. You think that Sunny D wants to be associated exclusively with breakfast, or more so with breakfast than any other meal? You're nuts.
No, it's Sunny D is supposed to be an all-time orange juice,
which is not orange juice. It's better than. It's not trying to be orange juice.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You are putting your own beliefs onto Sunny D, and that's just
what's
not true.
Yahoo trying to be?
Trying to be chocolate milk, brother. I just said that 1,000,000 times. And they are legally forced to put in the tiniest font ever chocolate
If it wanted to be chocolate
drink.
Milk, they would make it have to be refrigerated.
No, because it's cheap as fuck. Like I said, mud drinks for mud people. It's cheap as shit to make, I can tell you that much.
Here's the thing. I think that the same demographic of people that drinks Yoo-Hoo is also drinking Sunny D.
There is a crossover there for sure. I will say, I will agree with that. There's probably a huge crossover.
And not stereotyping.
Okay, here comes a stereotype.
But I think a lot of people that are still consistently drinking both of these drinks
What's the right way to say? What's the way to say this?
Would run into the possibility of their home either washing away in a hurricane or flying away in a tornado.
I love the way you put that. It's fucked up, but I love the way you put that.
And listen, and that's not everybody, funny. Because dude. One time I went to a store and I was just like, I went to the grocery store, I'm like, what am I getting today? And I saw Sunny D and I bought it. I've done the same with Yoo-Hoo, just as like a little, woo, you know what I mean? A little treat. Treat myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to get something special for myself this time. But I don't drink it regularly. People that are keeping them in business, like I said.
They're all going to die soon.
No, not
the Yahoo people. Yahoo's got to be like. Yoo-Hoo, whatever.
Fuck Yahoo's a fucking mail service.
Yeah, who cares?
It's called Yoo-Hoo, Andrew.
Yoo-Hoo is doo-doo.
No, it's not.
You can quote me on that.
Yoo-Hoo and Sunny D are the same thing for different drinks. Yes, Andy. Then why is it like great source of vitamin whatever? Because it's just like orange juice.
Because it is.
Yeah, but it's just like orange juice. That's like
Orange juice. I know orange juice is like the vitamin C drink, but I mean, fucking
Dude.
Fruit Loops has shit on it that says great source of vitamin D, whatever.
Time out.
Why would you?
Time out. Emily,
Yes.
do you think that Yoo-Hoo? No. Do you think that Sunny D wants to be orange juice?
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
think that they are literally, Andrew, do you smoke crack?
Thank you. Fuck you. That's what I'm talking about.
Because, like, they are literally 1-to-1, like, chocolate drink, orange drink.
Thank you.
Like, how is that
Sunny
not?
D is not. Sunny D is not orange drink.
It says orange juice drink on the package. And if Yoo-Hoo says chocolate drink, then I think that's level playing
So
field.
say that shit with your chest,
They're both
Andy.
thick as fuck compared to, like, their original, what they're modeling themselves after.
Yeah, dude. Get shit on.
The ideals, what I said at the start of this fight, still stands. The ideals of Sunny D are still in place and still win over Yoo-Hoo.
So here's the thing. Yoo-Hoo wins this fight for multiple reasons.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. Packaging.
Sunny D bottles are cool.
But Yoo-Hoo's stronger package.
Keep
Yes.
going. Go ahead. What else you got?
Content. Sunny D expires. I don't think Yoo-Hoo ever expires.
I don't know. I think you're probably pretty safe with both of them.
And yeah, that's it right there. Boom.
Okay, well, I'm taking Sunny D in this fight because I'm a real red-blooded American.
I can't believe that
wins.
you are trying to say that Sunny D is a tier above Yoo-Hoo.
Look,
like you could say, if you
It's
said I like the taste of Sunny D better than Yoo-Hoo, I'd say
which
that's
is
fine.
true, obviously.
Yeah,
because it's
but
better.
they are, to Emily's point, they are the same class of drink. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Look, that's true. You know what? You guys
I
are
like
right
them
about
both.
that, but I do think that Sunny D edges it out just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So
And that's
your
why Sunny D
your
wins this
wannabe
fight.
ass orange juice versus
So
a drink that literally is in
bullshit.
song lyrics.
That's stupid. Fucking Carrie Underwood's got that song where she's talking about Ajax. Ajax isn't a country music song. A product being a country music
She
song
also
doesn't
has
mean
an old.
shit.
I don't know when it came out, but it's Carrie Underwood has a song called "Gonna Get a Little." Might be called Southbound, where she talks about redneck margaritas, which is just Mountain Dew and tequila.
Nice.
Yeah,
We had that in our Nashville days a little bit. Might have been vodka.
I didn't.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You didn't try one of those?
Fuck no.
Oh, you missed out, dude. You got to drink them hot.
Yeah, obviously boiling, leave it in the sun overnight.
All right, I'm locking in Sunny D.
I'm locking in Yoo-Hoo. That seems obvious to me. Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. This week's Who Would Win of the Week: Sunny D, the fake orange juice versus Yoo-Hoo.
The fake chocolate bullshit. You can't just whatever. All right. Well,
Andy, I know you gotta go.
I do gotta go.
Hey, listen, as long as you
It's a fun
accept
fight.
defeat, I'm glad Emily supported.
there's
you in
nothing
that.
to do.
Andy, you were so convinced. I love you.
I love you too. Let's get out of here. Thanks, folks.